Hi everybody. Hey, welcome back to Writers with Drinks. I'm Charlie J. Naggers. Hey. Yeah, and so, why do we drink? Why do we feel the need to drink everything in sight? Is it just because literature requires sacrifice in the form of brain cells? Or is it, it's like asking, why do we always have to destroy beauty? Which is obvious, like, you don't know if something's beautiful until you destroy it, duh. But, why do we have to drink? It's not just because of the literature thing, it's because of the weight of history. We feel history pressing down on us all the time, crushing us like a mountain on our shoulders, no matter how we try to bench press it or squat it or what's a bench a weightlifter metaphor? You look like a weightlifter. What do weightlifters do? They hump it. I don't know, hump it. No matter how much we try to hump it, it just crushes us. And it's tragic because the more we go on, the heavier history gets because there's more of it, and we get weaker and weaker, and we're doomed. We're doomed to be crushed into dust by the weight of history. But literature is like a get out of history free card because it's the context destroyer, right? That's the function of literature, especially drunk literature. That's why there's so many drunk white male rebel outcast underground writer types who are rebelling. But literature is a get out of history free card because everything is a story and authenticity is a feeling, right? Repeat after me. Everything is a story.
Everything is a story.
Authenticity is a feeling.
Authenticity is a feeling.
Right, so if you're just literary enough, it doesn't have to bother you at all. If you're a good enough storyteller, you can take all the blame for history, all of the suffering, all of the oppression, the exploitation, the terrible fashions. The whole of the 18th century was basically just like a horrible glam rock nightmare. I don't know if you've seen Sofia Coppola's Marie Antoinette movie, but that's what the 18th century was actually like. The entire century was like that. Who can you blame for that? You take all the blame for that, and if you're a good enough storyteller, you can put it all onto someone else. In fact, if you take all of the blame for history and put it onto, find the person who needs empowerment the most and put all of the blame onto them, because if you think about it, it's really empowering. If it's all their fault, then they must be really, really, really powerful, right? So that works. And also cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is it's moisturizing and decontextualizing. It's like a Truth and Reconciliation Commission in lotion form. Also craisins. Craisins are the only true fruit. All other fruits are lies. Repeat after me. Craisins are the only true fruit. All other fruits are lies. Okay, good. See, we're getting somewhere. Just imagine that you're Hulk Hogan, and history is Cyndi Lauper, and you're lifting her over your head, and it's easy because you're Hulk Hogan, and she's saying that history just wants to have fun. That's what literature can do for you, if you're drunk enough. Now do you understand? So tonight, to help you along with this process, wow, I'm seriously blinded, we have gathered six of the ugliest people in the entire world. Because only truly ugly, no, sorry Jonathan, because only truly ugly people, and Mallory, and David, only truly ugly people can really cope with the weight of history. So I hope have you all got your protective eye gear? Okay, good. We're going to pick up our first person, who's the incredible, amazing comedian David Gborie. David Gborie, incredible comedian. He is a member of The Business and Sylvan Productions. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
I am. Okay, good. And he's a fantastic comedian. He's a personality engineer. Just today he engineered 5,000 new personalities. 5,000, okay? He also dug a pit in the middle of the Cow Palace and made occupational therapists and massage therapists fight to the death by trying to occupy and massage each other. It was awesome, okay? To the death. Also, he was the voice, seriously, he was the voice of Brigham the Snapping Turtle. Who remembers Brigham the Snapping Turtle? That was my favorite cartoon. He would go around biting people all the time, and he had inappropriate egg-laying tendencies and a lot of anger issues, and he teamed up with this psychotic koala, and basically every episode was Brigham the Snapping Turtle and the psychotic koala, like founding small businesses together. And like it was all about going through small business administration loan applications and stuff. It was actually really fascinating. And he was super famous. David Gborie was on t-shirts. He was like a world famous TV star. Korea, Germany, he was like touring. It was awesome. And then the inevitable happened and the show was canceled. Brigham the Snapping Turtle off the air. And of course, there was an epidemic of people biting each other because that was their outlet. That was like their only way of getting their biting tendencies like vicariously satisfied. And now they just had to bite each other. So they got David Gborie to go on television and like explain as Brigham the Snapping Turtle why you shouldn't go around biting people all the time. And he was like, but what's my motivation here? Like, I don't understand. Brigham the Snapping Turtle was all about biting people. Why is he now telling people not to bite people? I don't understand. And meanwhile, it was also more confusing because he'd also become the main spokesperson for the Small Business Administration because he had done such a good job of explaining Small Business Administration loan application procedures. And so he couldn't remember if he was telling people not to bite each other or how to fill out the form 3799/7. And he just got so confused, he finally just was like, went on live TV and was like, just bite each other all the time forever. Do it, bite each other, do it. Shh. And so, you know, there were a lot of lawsuits, but he also became a highly sought after self-help guru and you know, motivational speaker. Now he just travels around telling people the secret of happiness and contentment and self-acceptance. And he's going to share it with you tonight. So please welcome your guru and mine, the voice of Brigham, David Gborie.